Hi guys, it's Mike. Just starting a new little project, and I thought this would be a good time to demonstrate Toon Boom Storyboard Pro. I'm using version 6, which is the latest version. And yeah, I'm going to take you from the start to the finish. You can kind of see how I use it. It's a great program. I use Toon Boom Harmony Premium for animation. And yeah, I'm going to do the boards first for this project. What I'm going to do, normally I'd record audio first, but for this one it's just a personal story about this 2 times I saw UFOs, which really happened. And I've always wanted to make just a little animated short about that and stick it up on YouTube. I guess just in case anyone has seen something similar, you know, I don't know, I figured it's worth getting it out there. And I really want to keep it short. What I normally do is record audio and then write a script, record audio and do the animation to that. This time, and what I've done in the past sometimes, is just do the boards first, then record audio for those boards. And in doing the boards, that kind of skips the script stage. Because it's a fun project, I'm not scared about changing up the rules. So I've opened up, Storyboard Pro here. I've already created the project, which is going to be HD 1080p at 25 frames a second here in South Africa. We use 25 frames a second. It used to be what we did for TV. It doesn't really make a difference for web. It's just what I got used to using. So I'm going to open that, because I haven't done anything on the project, but we'll go through it from start to finish instead of coming in halfway. I've just upgraded to the update, which is 14.2. So I don't know I didn't have a proper look at what's been fixed, or I didn't really notice any major glitches for this. So I'm using a Cintiq tablet, 22-inch on a Mac. And what I'm first going to do is just plot things out rough. So this is going to be the intro. I'm just going to write that here, intro for now. And then a new scene. This is a new panel which adds on to the new scene. And I don't really use different sequences. I think that's more for longer projects. I'm alright for just doing different scenes here now. And the reason we're doing it in Storyboard Pro, just to get an idea for timings. While you're doing the storyboards, you can make the animatic as well. Please note, I'm not employed by Toon Boom at all. In fact, I'm not a huge. I like the software. I'm not a massive fan of them. I find their prices just too prohibitively high. But the software is good. It'd be great if it was a little more affordable, because I hummed and hawed for ages about getting Storyboard Pro. But it has been extremely useful. I know there's a whole bunch of alternatives, but that's not really what this video is about. So we're going to have the intro, which is going to be probably like me because I'm going to have myself in the short. Let's call it like time I saw some UFOs. Maybe with a picture of a UFO here. Next thing is probably going to be me just like doing an animated intro. I've never animated. I call these series like a Mike's Universe. It's something I started. Excuse me, I've had a bit of a cough. I don't know why people do record screencasting videos when there's something wrong with their throat. It seems to be the case often, drives me nuts, so I apologize. I started this in 2002 along with Bruin Buchi, and I've done cartoons but never animated it. So what you can do here is, you know, I'd write the dialogue in this dialogue section here. It's not necessary for this. Sometimes what I do is I'll just do all the visuals first and then just record it in one take with a microphone. Very ad lib to keep it loose. So the first time, so this will be the intro. Then I'm going to add another scene here. And later we can go and change timings. I want to try keep it like 30 seconds, maximum a minute. The first time I saw a UFO was actually, let me try to think of the best way to do it. I was driving with my buddy back from a bikers rally. And not that we're bikers, but there was a bikers rally in town, just outside of Plet. And then, which side do I sit? On this side? No. It's so strange. Oh, because I remember I was on this side of the seat. My buddy must have been driving my car. That's strange. So my friend Yaku was here. I was here. Because on the South Africa, the driver's seat is on the right. We drive on the left side of the road. I was driving in the car, and then I'm going to add a new panel. You see the difference between the top bars here. Where the top bar clips off, that's a new shot, which is called a scene here. But if you keep adding panels, this is part of the same scene. And there's a number of reasons for doing that. You can collapse scenes and expand them, and when you export it to a PDF or movie, it's nice to know just how many scenes you have. Anyway, it's worth just doing it the suggested way. Now I want to turn on onion skin. For the life of me, I forget, there it is. And then we checked this crazy, like this UFO, I don't know what it was, flying overhead. I might change this to a wider shot. I really am doing it rough for now because some of the stuff doesn't make it, ends up on the cutting room floor. And then this will zoom out. See, already I'm seeing story problems, which is a good reason to do it in rough storyboards first, because while you're doing it, you figure out so many story problems like shot composition and continuity problems that you might need to change later. You don't want to have to animate something again, so this is just like figuring out problems before you get to them. We check this flying disc fly over us, and then I'm going to go back to this shot. Control C, Control V. But we're going to say like, ooh, what was that? He's like, I have no idea. And I'm going to do another shot to just try and explain what it was I saw. It was like a flying frisbee. This thing that lit up the night sky. It was pretty low to us, not high, and then it just disappeared like on flames. Very weird. I'm not kidding about this, by the way, it's really happened. Then we're going to do the next shot. Then I remember I was going for a run in Cape Town, in Franschhoek, on this farm. And then I lay down. This will maybe be in the same shot. Lay down on the ground to rest, as I sometimes do. On the grass, I was just looking up, and I'm going to make a new shot here. I was like, what is that in the sky? I didn't have my glasses on, I don't think. Anyway, I checked this flippin', looked like a drone or something. It just flew up and up and up, super high, and then just broke apart into like wisps. I don't know if it was I don't know, it actually didn't fly in that pattern. It was more like, where's my tool properties? Kind of like, it kept getting higher and higher, and it looked like it just vaporized in the air or something. This was very strange. It was right above me. I don't know what it was, if it was a drone or I don't think it was birds, because birds wouldn't fly like that. Anyway, in the video I will explain it. And this was 2016, and I was just like, I was in a pretty good place at the time. So I was like, oh, that is so weird. It looked like maybe a UFO. And that's going to be the video. I don't want to do much more than that. I might go back to this shot here from the intro, just to wrap it up. And then I'll do an outro screen. I'll put MSA, Mike's got animation there. Now I can get a feel to like time it out. So let's see. I've put Q as my shortcut key to play, because otherwise it's like a very strange combination of keys you got to press. So let's make that like 4. Let's see. I believe the rule of thumb is when you got text on screen, someone should be able to read it 3 times over at a comfortable pace. That's about right. And blah, 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 blah. Like, hey, my name's Mike. I'm going to tell you about 2 times I saw a UFO. First time, I was driving in my car. My buddy was driving me. And then we'll see something. Whoa! And then look up in the sky. And give it time to disappear as well. Show what it was like. A bit longer. And then I'm also going to put a shot of me talking here. I'm going to say, and the second time I saw UFO was this. I was going for a run. Lay down on the ground. Saw something. I think I'm going to put a shot here first of like what I'm seeing. There's going to be some trees down here. This thing like flying around. Before I cut back to my face. Things flying around there. Cut back. What is that? Kind of squinting. Huh? I'm going to show it going up. It's going to take a bit of time. I want to get this as accurately as I can remember. And this is going to have another reaction frame. Be like, So I can see the timing's already looking about 40 seconds. One of the cool things with, you can see it's like there's ripple effect. I changed something here and the rest of the shots move down. If I hold Alt, I can move within the same scene, change the timings of the panels, which is really useful without affecting everything else. And I'm going to maybe be looking more like down, as if I'm thinking. I don't know, that's not quite working yet. Maybe like more spacey expression. And then outro. Well, anyway, that's it. Let me know if you've seen anything similar. Bye. Cool. Looks like the short's gonna be 40 seconds or so. I'm happy with that. Maybe you can just, I'm using 1 and 2 to zoom in and out in the timeline. Let's play it back and see. So I'm just gonna do, general idea of what I'm thinking. The time I saw some UFOs. Hi, my name is Mike. I'm gonna tell you 2 times I saw some UFOs. First time we were driving back from a bike rally and we saw a huge disc flying in the air, not too far from above us. We still don't know what it was. It looked like an orange frisbee on fire. I'm gonna need a little bit more time for that. This frisbee on fire, we still don't know what it was. And the second time I'm going to tell you about was when I went for a jog in Franschhoek in Cape Town. I lay on the ground and was staring up at the sky. Give myself a bit more time. It was a perfect day, sky was blue, and I saw what looked like a little drone or something, or birds, flying in the air directly above me. I watched it for a long time as it got higher and higher. And I'm going to give myself more time for that. Higher and higher, it got super high. I don't think I had my glasses at the time, but I could still track it, and it flew in a kind of angular direction until it just looked like it vaporized into wisps that looked quite alien-like, which is why it made an impression on me. I'm going to give myself quite a lot of time to explain this thing. I don't know if it disintegrated because it got so high, or if it was a clump of birds that suddenly parted. But the individual pieces seem to just disappear into thin air, and I'm still not sure what it is. Anyway, that's my story. Let me know if you have similar things. So I'll look into more at about a minute, but I'm going to keep it super limited animation. I want to spend too much time on that. Cool, thank you for watching. I'll probably, and then what I do eventually, you can export this as a movie, which is pretty cool, and you can have burn-in to show the scene names and panel numbers in the bottom of the video. What I normally do, especially I've been copying and pasting stuff, to make all the panel names consistent, highlight them all, go storyboard. Where's the rename thing? I think I just need to do it to 1. Storyboard, rename scene. Renumber scenes. See, instead of doing like 3A, B, B, select them all. And let me try to remember how this works. I think if I do like A or B, see it figures out what it's trying to do. But if I just do the number, it's going to rename them automatically for me. And I can see in the bottom left here, 3, scene 5. That's much better. Otherwise, you end up with very strange panel names on PDF export or movie export. And later, I can of course add the sound to fine-tune the panel timings. So, and there's, this is a very simplistic way of using Storyboard Pro. There's a lot more advanced features. We haven't got into animation. You can, by simply clicking on this animate button, we can set keyframes for layers, which is cool. So I could have this thing moving across the night sky. For this animatic, I'm not going to be doing any basic animation. I'll do that all in animation. And we can turn it off. Animate now. Cool. Thank you very much for watching.